everyone. I'm back with a first on the channel. This is my first PSA submission reveal. This is a 10-card order that was submitted on August the 25th. Just got the order back in the mail yesterday. Now, this was the last opportunity that PSA allowed for 10 cards to be submitted in order to receive the bulk submission rate. So, being a first-time grader, I thought that 10 cards would be a good number to send in initially, just to get a gauge for what my predictions would be based on the actual result. Now, those predictions are provided in the backdrop there. Those were my grading notes, what I thought that the cards might get. I thought that would be nice to have to compare that to what the actual results end up being. So you'll notice that I knowingly sent in cards that I knew weren't Gem Mint 10s. And you might be wondering why I would do that. And the reason is just simply because these cards were for the personal collection, so Mint 9s were just fine. So let's get into the 10 cards and we'll compare them to the prediction. So first up, we have a 2014 Stadium Club Field Access Trout. So you will see that I thought that this card would get a 9 because of the back bottom left corner was showing a little bit of white there. And according to PSA, this card was a 9. So there we go, Trout 2014 Stadium Club there. So next up, we have another Mike Trout. So this card is his 2016 Topps Stadium Club bobblehead. And I thought that this card would grade a 9 because of the back top right corner. And according to PSA, this card is in fact a PSA 9. So nice foil there on the Trout. So far so good in the predictions. And then I really like this card. This is a 2017 Topps Mike Trout. This is a short print. You can already tell really tough because of those dark colored borders there. And you'll see that I thought that it would get a 9 because of the front top white corner. Thought that there was some white showing there when I looked at it under the loop. And in fact, the card did get a PSA 9. But I love that card of him holding the bat there. So Mint 9 on the Trout. And then next up, gotta have some Tigers in here. So this is a 2017 Bowman Chrome Matt Manning. You'll see that it is numbered to 25 there. Now, this card, I thought that it would grade a 9 because the back bottom corner on the right had a ding, as you can see there. So we know that's not going to be a Gem Mint 10, but it did end up getting a PSA 9. So really nice card there. I love the shimmer parallel. And the fact that it's orange goes really well, of course, with the Tigers colors. This card is a pop of 1, the only card like this graded by PSA. So next up, you can already tell that this is an Alan Trammell. This is from 1984. So that is the last year that the Tigers won the World Series. So I thought that this card would grade an 8.5 because of chipping on the front bottom edge. And it actually ended up getting a PSA 9. So I was really, really happy with that. So when you think you're getting an 8.5 and you get a Mint 9, that was pretty good. So I was quite pleased with this one. And then next up, we have an MLB debut of Miguel Cabrera. So that is from 2016 Topps. And you'll see that I thought that this card was a solid 9. So what that actually ended up translating to, according to PSA, was a Gem Mint 10. So I think by solid 9, I meant that it had a shot at a 10, but I wasn't going to get my hopes up. So really happy that that got the Gem Mint 10 there. Of course, Mickey's MLB debut, June 20th, 2003. Love that card. And then next up, we have another MLB debut. This time, this is of Mike Trout. So according to our grading notes here, I thought that it was a 9, possibly a 10. And according to PSA, they gave it a PSA 10. So 2016 Topps Mike Trout MLB debut gold. Really like that card and was really pleased that it got the gem mint. So this next card is a 2016 Bowman's Best Mike Trout. So we'll have to turn this around to see the grading notes. So I thought that this card was a 9 or a 10. I was probably hoping that it could be a 10, but you're kind of worried about the surface when it comes to this card. So I did try to clean it with the microfiber, and it ended up getting a PSA 10. So I was really, really happy with that. Really nice shine there. Nice looking card. And just challenging because of the back as well. You know, you have the dark green and the black borders there. So just challenging for a novice grader. So I was quite happy that that came back a gem mint. Really like that card. Now, all of these cards were purchased on COMC or COMC, except for this card. This is from Topps Chrome of this year, and this is from the only box break that I had done on the channel. So this was a 2018 Aussie Albies Prism Refractor. I was pretty bold in my prediction of giving it a 10. Maybe I just wanted it to get that 2 because I had pulled the card myself, but it did end up getting a PSA Gem Mint 10. So I was really, really quite pleased with that. And especially so because that was from the first box break that I did on the channel. So this one is a little bit extra special to me. Gotta love that prism shine there. And then last but not least, you'll see that that's Francisco Lindor. So according to the grading notes, 2011 Bowman Chrome Lindor, I graded it a 9. And again, really tough because of the surface. This card was purchased from COMC, so it was really hoping for a mint 9, and it ended up getting a gem mint 10. So that was fantastic. So I'm actually going to give this card to Kyle. He's a big fan of Lindor, so I was really quite pleased with that. So that is the 10 card order there. Really happy with the results of the grade, but even more so, I'm happy that the predictions were fairly accurate. So that just gives me confidence moving forwards that, you know, I have an idea of what I'm looking for, and certainly using the loop helps and good lighting and the microfiber cloth. So all great suggestions that I've got from this community. So that was probably the greatest thing about this order, was that the predictions were, I think, more accurate than even what I expected them to be. Now, I know some of you have been wondering, you know, what I'm going to do next now that the Alkaline Basic Set Registry is complete. So in the interim, while I was working on the set, my brother and I were opening up quite a bit of product. And we didn't end up sending those cards that we thought we were going to send initially to PSA. You might recall that from our PSA submission preview video. Didn't end up sending any of those cards because we really got into opening product. So I'm excited to share with you the results of that, and going to be very busy prepping another PSA order because these are all of the slab cans that we have. So all in card saver ones there. So quite a few to go through here. So definitely have a lot of multiples of certain cards, which isn't a bad thing given that this is a hopefully very strong rookie class moving ahead in the future, hoping that a lot of these guys pan out. So what I really want to do is go through all of these and really weed out the 9s from the 10s, and really just hope to send in the best of the best candidates to PSA. So that is, the next priority of business is to get this order sent off. And then I really would like to share with you, what we have in here and what we're going to be sending in and what product we've been opening. I really enjoyed putting together the first PSA submission. This one's going to be a lot larger, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. So I hope you enjoyed my first PSA submission reveal. I'm looking forward to what's coming up here next with all of these. So in the meantime, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for caring, and I will see you in the next one.